Okay, so I just got back from my walk, so excuse me, I'm a little glistening. So give me a second. Okay, so I know this is weird. All right, so which brings me. Okay, so first of all, I pulled some cards first. See if you can see them. See? Okay, so I pulled some cards and some charms, and then I was like, you know what? Let me go ground, go for a walk, whatever, whatever. So I did that, but I'm not sure why I'm bringing this up, so it must be relevant to somebody. But I'm allergic to the sun. Yeah, I know how much sense that makes. It makes that much sense to me too. So, but I was thinking about when I found out that I was allergic to the sun. I was 14 and I was in California. And I was there with my mom. She was there for a work thing. Like they had some type of meeting they had to do. She did a lot of traveling for work. Anywho, but we stayed right across from Disneyland, and we were staying next door to Disneyland Hotel, and we were there for a week. And I love water. Like I said before, I'm the Little Mermaid story is about me. Okay, we'll get into it another time though, whole another story time. But um, I was always in the pool. I was there from 11 in the morning to 11 at night. From the time it opened to the time it closed, I was in the water. Okay, so I had been there probably like 3 days at this point, and my mom was like, "You're getting dark," and I'm like, "That's what happens when you in the sun." And she was like, "Well, you need some sunblock." And I looked at I was like, "Mama, I'm black. Black people don't wear sunblock now." At the time, I did not know that black people were supposed to wear sunblock. I had no idea at the time. I do know now. However, hold that thought. So she was like, "No, you need to get dark." Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "All right, fine, 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 fine." So I go get it. I put it on. Now I already got my swimsuit on. I put my put my sunblock on. I go out to the pool, and again I'm out there from 11 to 11. Well, that night when I go to bed, I wake up the next morning just like this, smacking the shit out of myself, right? And my mom wakes up and she turns on the light that's like hanging over her bed, and she's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "What?" I jump up out the bed. I run to the little indent enclave thing where the mirror was at, and I turn the light on. My face has swollen up so bad that my cheeks were sitting on my shoulders. My entire body, everywhere I put that sunblock, was swollen and had a very fine rash. So even thinking of it just thinking about it. So she took me to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I am not only allergic to sunblock, I'm allergic to the sun and sunblock. So the sun gives me a bad rash that itches profusely, and when I say it itches, there ain't nothing I can buy anywhere that can get rid of it. I have to go to the hospital so they can give me prescription grade itch relief. It's ridiculous. Also, if I have anything with sunblock, if it even touches me, I swell up. Which means, like, if I'm not even about to go there. Just know that if I swell up, somebody else is gonna swell up, because everybody that's around me, I make sure they get this understanding. Anywho, this is why people can't drink out of my stuff. But I thought about when that happened, because like I've always been in the water, and my mom had a pool when I was growing up. Had a pool. Now, did I grow up with my mom? No. Again, another story time. But she had a pool in her backyard. She had never made me wear sunblock before. And if I was 14, that made it 95. And I'm wondering, because it's starting to get to the point to where now everybody's saying that the sun ain't the right sun and this, that, and the third. But is that when it started? When they started changing it? And that's when I got this weird ass affliction with the sun? Because what are you telling me? My melanin is broken? No, because it's 2 and 2 for that. But anywho, back to this. Okay, so I know we're all on this journey together. So it's been rocky, okay? I know it was rocky. I know we tired. I know we hot. I know we bothered. While being unbothered. Like, we're bothered with our shit, unbothered with everybody else's. But it's time to just be unbothered because everything is working out. It's time to celebrate. We had the strength. See, now we could look at this as a marriage proposal, getting ready for a marriage, or some type of partnership. I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to be beautiful. And I know that it took a whole lot of strength to come through this rebirth. I know that. I know it took a whole lot of strength to sow into ourselves to come back from this rebirth. I know that because we had to kill off that old us, that people pleaser, that we doing too much and not enough all at the same time because we doing too much for other people and not enough for ourselves all in together now. We can't be doing that. And then I was shuffling. Like, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. Like, I didn't ask a specific question. I was just like, okay, I had to get me some water. I'm sorry, I'm off the top. So, it's like, I was just sitting here shuffling. I was actually listening to, you know what? It's obviously not important what I was listening to. But I was just sitting here shuffling and thinking and just saying to myself, I just want to be open and understand what the things that I'm seeing and get the messages that I'm supposed to be getting and understand it properly. And then that's how all these cards came out. And then I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. And as you can see on the card, like, that's cheating. Somebody cheating. They trying to cheat. They cheating. They trying to cheat. But see, it's in reverse, so it didn't work, right? And to combat that, we're still see somebody tried to cheat you out of your heart the way you love. Because I'm just speaking from what I've dealt with, what I'm dealing with, what the cards are saying to me, and I feel like this message is not just me. So, see, you've prayed over and over again, just don't change my heart. Just please don't change my heart. Your heart ain't never gonna change. We not gonna change. This is who we are. We're giving. We're of the light. We like to love. We like to care for people. We want to help. We want to nurture. We want to heal. We just can't do it for everybody. So we can still be charitable, be giving, and be healing. We just gotta make sure that the right people are around us. It's time to clear that bullish out. Clear it out. Clear it out. Okay, so that was that part, okay? And then there's a second half to it. So, but I want to do charms first. I'm not sure why I'm doing it this way. This is just, I'm going with the flow, okay? So, we got 2 pocketbooks, right? 2 persons. Why did I say pocketbooks? Used to say pocketbooks. One of my aunts used to say Auntie Bobby. Okay. Anyway, and my grandma. Okay, somebody else said just ring. Okay. So you got 2 persons. And then we got I love my cat. Look at that. I don't have a cat, but I do want one. I want an animal. I love animals. And you might too. And then we got a cloud with a smile. So, like, even when somebody tried to rain on your parade, you still smiling in the rain. Go dance in the rain. You can dance in the rain. We can dance in the rain. And then we just got the smiley face, just happy because we happy. Have you been waking up just happy? If you haven't been, you're about to be. Just waking up happy, just not for no real reason other than you just grateful. You grateful because you know what it could have been, you know where you have been, and you just grateful that you're not. Okay. So and then I got a comb and a brush, and I've been wanting to get my hair like done by somebody, like get it a professional, like get a retwist. It's just a professional retwist. It's like maybe get a style, cause I never do that. I always do it myself, and I've been really wanting to do it, but I don't, have nobody to do it, and I just, not wanting to spend the money because so much is going on. But I think that's my sign that do what you want to do. Maybe that's why it's two persons out here. You about to have and then there's the abacus out here, which is like the old school calculator, the first calculator, the abacus. So yeah, the money's coming in to do the self-care things that you want to do, and it's gonna be time to celebrate. Pour that wine or do what you like. Don't mind me. Also, I got the 4-leaf clover out here, so yeah, luck is in favor. Also, be on the lookout for little birdies, because little birdies have been bringing me messages lately, and I got a birdie in the charm. Also, infinite love. Love is definitely coming in, because look at this. This is such a pretty charm. But I make jewelry too, and this was one of my favorite charms I used to make when I had like a kick where I was making a whole bunch like with this charm. But infinite love, because that's what we are, infinite love. And you're recognizing that, and that you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself properly, how you gonna love somebody else properly? And the same goes for other people. If they don't love themselves, how can they love you? You got let them be where they at. You can love them, but just because you love them, mean you gotta have them in your circle. Just because you give them, mean you gotta have them close. You can love them from over there. But moving past that, because those were the charms that I got. So then the next card I got was the world, right? So I got the world, and then I got the moon. And I was like, okay, whoa. But I was a little confused on what that meant, right? So then I'm shuffling, and something just said, and like the card got stuck, and I was just like, and I put it down. Where I put it was right on top of the world, right? And it stacked just like this. So it's the Six of Swords. And in this one, you can see there's a passport. And it said to me, we about to be traveling the world. We get to travel the world doing that gift that we found, that we've had hidden all that time, that thing that we thought made us weird, that thing that we wanted to keep hidden, that thing that everybody wanted to make us feel bad about. Oh yeah, that thing right there, that thing is going to cause us to be able to travel the world. Yeah, it is. And if people tried to block it, they did. And they might continue to try. But try as they may, all they're trying mean is you ain't doing it. Okay. They might try. But it's gonna fail, cause no weapon. You know what? I'm not about to do that. Also, the last two cards I actually shuffled came out were the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. Now, what it's saying to me though is that there's going to be a partnership that's going to bring a lot of new knowledge that needs to be passed out. Like, I feel like we're about to kick over my water. I feel like we're on the precipice of some connections and some partnerships that are going to change the way the world thinks, the way the world moves. We are building connections that are going to change everything. And I know how wild it sounds. And for a long time, I was really grappling with that, because I was like, Am I really, like, am I just gassing myself up? Am I just making this up in my head? Like, what is this? But no, I'm not. This is what it is. Now, do I know exactly why I got this gift? I know what I'm supposed to do with it. And I know that I chose this mission. And that's all I need to know. When I know more, I'll know more. I always seem to know what I need to know when I need to know it. So, it is what it is. But when I put the deck down, I happened to, turn it over, and I set it right where it's sitting at. I'm not gonna go through all of that, but the way it's sitting, the Three of Wands was on the bottom, and it's right above the Six of Swords in the world. And baby, we got like 30 minutes. You got to pack light, pack fast. Let's go. Matter of fact, get your essentials, your bottle rest when you get there, because it's gonna be like that. Where did that come from? I don't know. But yeah, pack light, pack fast, get ready, because it's about that time, boo-boo. Yeah. It's time for us to get ready to pack it up and get it up out of here, whether we moving, whether we traveling, whether it's all of the above. It's time to get it mashing. So, I'm going to leave that there. And I'll see y'all when I see you.